Back in our Neblett, Beard and Arsenault Legal Difference segment returns. Wes Gralapp is back with us once again. We're going to continue to talk about litigation. An interesting topic, actually, what's going on in the courtroom.
Well, thank you for having me again,
No problem, Wes. Good
Mark.
to see you.
Last week we had talked about picking a jury, and so now we've got 12 people sitting in a box just waiting to find out what they're doing there. And so your opening statement is the opportunity for both sides to explain to the jury what they're doing there and what their task is. And so, opening statements, you cannot make an argument. It's not evidence. But what you want to do is start telling your story. Yeah. You want to start asking the jury to pay attention to certain testimony and certain facts that they're going to hear.
Coming up,
and
during the trial.
And basically what you're doing is you're asking them to begin to weigh credibility, begin to determine who they believe and why they believe it. Is there sound facts to support one's position? And so in a personal injury case, like with what we do at Neblett, Beard and Arsenault, we want to make sure that the jury knows the plaintiff, our client, the person who files the suit. Yeah. And so the plaintiff goes first in their opening argument, and you always, wonder what is the other side going to say and how are they going to have evidence contrary to yours. And so you want to be conservative in how you approach the jury. You want to introduce your client. You want to introduce what evidence they will see. And you just want to tell them a story.
Kind of feeling things out a little bit, so to speak.
Well, as soon as that jury gets home, they're going to get on social media and they're going to find me and they're going to find my client and they're going to find the witnesses and they're going to start making their own determination about who these people are. And so...
That's a good point. I don't even think about that.
So the days of the television lawyer back at Perry Mason, where you're walking through the courtroom with a booming voice and putting on airs a little bit, it's more of a show. Those days are over. Because that jury has the ability to scrutinize everything. And they can do it with social media, and they can, I've seen jurors drive out to people's homes just to check it out, so.
So they have to be prepared for that then.
Sure. You have to make sure your client is also prepared because they're watching.
Yeah, and then after that, evidence is brought in as evidence testimony.
Yes, sir. What we do most of the time is, again, it's a continuation of the story, and so you want to put your client on the stand and have them say who they are and what happened to them. Right. Why are we here? How has this matter affected them? And from there, you start to build your facts and you start to build your support of the evidence that shows that your client is telling the truth. Right. And that your client deserves to be compensated. And you set the stage for the witnesses who may have observed the accident, for the doctors who have treated the client, and for loved ones to come in and say how it's affected their life. And and so you really are preparing the whole time to tell this story. And at the same time that you're doing this, the other side
is making their case.
They're making their case, and they're getting to cross-examine your witness. They're getting to cross-examine your client, and they're cross-examination is for subtle points. It's not for eureka moments. There is no smoking gun. You just have to make your points while the other side is presenting their case, and then be prepared because the defense also has the opportunity to put on their own witnesses that are going to contradict what you have to say.
Yeah, fascinating topic. We'll continue to talk more about this next Thursday, but for more information, if they want to get hold of you at Neblett, Beard and Arsenault, Wes, what's the best way?
Call us at 561-2500.
Looking forward to that gumbo, by the way. We're almost, gumbo weather's just around the corner.
That's right. It's getting cold. We're getting ready.
I'm ready. We're ready. All right, still to come on our show this Thursday, Glow for the Girls 5K. It's coming up soon, so stick around.